down it.
G'day, I'm Brawny Turner, and welcome to another episode of In the Nature of Horizon UK. On this episode, I'm heading to the northern regions of the UK in search of the special migratory species, one of the largest of its kind, a creature most commonly referred to as the intercity motor coach. I caught my first glimpse of one just north of Bamberg. A bright flash of reflected morning light caught my eye along the shoreline. I turned off the road to investigate. Sure enough, there it is. A beautiful grey coach travel bus, hunkered down there in the sand. Let's have a look. Motor coaches are a restless breed, constantly on the move, but their patterns of movement are fairly predictable, almost as if driven by some innate sense of purpose. It's rare, but not unheard of to see one this far out on the beach. Scientific studies have provided convincing evidence that solar flares may interfere with their internal navigation systems, leading them off course. This one appears to have become beached. Fortunately, it has so far escaped the notice of hooligans and parts bandits. After alerting local authorities, there wasn't anything I could do. Time to move on. While en route, motor coaches are mostly solitary. They may occasionally travel in small groups. However, they reach their greatest concentrations at their intermediate destinations. Their favoured watering holes include tourist attractions, sporting events and similar points of interest. They find the broad stripe paved regions at the perimeters of those places especially suitable gathering spots. Back to the search. No sightings since the one this morning. I decided to change tactics and head inland. I've had good luck spotting motor coaches along the M68 highway before, so I figured I'd try my luck there before I ran out of daylight. Boy, roundabout. Bugger. Okay. Here we go. Looks like this might be it. Let's have a look. Bugger.
Hey knucklehead, use your damn hazard lights.
Bad weather has put a damper on travel. No coaches tonight. It's getting late and I need a few repairs. Hopefully tomorrow morning will bring better luck. Things are looking up already. Up early I caught sight of a beautiful rare albino local travel coach making its way through Edinburgh. I'm heading to the shop now to pick up my truck. We'll see if we can pick up the trail. Getting back underway took longer than expected, but I've managed to pick up the trail. These markings are a good indication that motor coach has cut through the city here. With a bit of luck, I might be able to catch up with this one in an hour. Bugger. After a minor delay and several hours in pursuit, I finally caught up with the motor coach around Astmore. This local travel coach is already desensitized to my presence, enough so that it's behaving completely naturally. And good thing too, it's late spring and it looks as though this one is in heat. Motor coaches are hermaphrodites, an oddity of nature wherein each member of the species has both male and female organs. Their courtship ritual is therefore both subtle and brief. Along the highway, I notice another coach in the brush. I pull over to get a closer look. This one is a Northern Grey Festival shuttle. Motor coaches each utilize a unique pattern of flashing lights to communicate their intentions. The albino local travel coach seems interested. It has stopped by a nearby tree to begin its own signal pattern. Or, bugger.
Dimwit, get out of the road.
Motor coaches are not especially discriminating when it comes to a choice of mates. In fact, they may take on several partners over the course of a few days. Wow, whatever it was that got communicated in this exchange has enraged the local travel coach. The local travel coach storms off in half. Its erratic movements make it too dangerous to follow in further. I'll have to start over. Along the coast just south of Edinburgh, I spot another local travel coach. This one has paired up with a reticulated North-South Express coach. They have pulled off the main road here into a narrow back alley. As you can see, motor coach mating is a noisy, violent affair. Well, the pair has just split up. They are headed in opposite directions. I have to make a choice. I'm going to stick with the local travel coach. Bugger.
Signals, dude.
As is often the case, random encounters on the highway are passionate but fleeting. These two coaches mated last season. Now, there is only indifference. Their intimate encounter all but forgotten, the two motor coaches pass each other with no hint of recognition. But I sense that something else is up with this one. It seems to have taken shelter in this tunnel for a reason. A reason that becomes evident a few moments later with the dramatic birth of a baby coach. Traffic on the highway is interrupted only briefly as the wee coach arrives into the world at full speed. There's no time to lose getting up to speed for the newly born. The first rule on the road is run or get run over. Motor coach cubs are therefore astonishingly independent from the moment of their birth. Because motor coach cubs lack the internal storage capacity of a fully grown bus, they'll live the first years of their life with roof racks or trailers. Young motor coaches will eventually shed these exterior accessories during adolescence. As can be seen in this raucous gathering, loss of a roof rack may occur during adolescent horseplay. These play fights are an excellent means for young motor coaches to prepare themselves for their future life on the road. Chasing these motor coaches has taken its toll on my truck, so the road ends here for me on this expedition. What, if anything, can be learned from these massive beasts? Much more research is required before we can answer that question. The only thing we know for certain is that for these motor coaches, this is but a brief stop on an incredible lifetime journey. See you next time. Bugger.